So you're a new parent, or maybe you're expecting. First off, a huge congratulations. You're about to start the most incredible, wild, and important journey of your life. And we're going to dive into how the simplest little moments in that first year can actually have the most powerful impact. Okay, so you've done it, you're home, and there's this tiny, perfect little human being probably sleeping in the other room. It's just a feeling of pure wonder. And, that feeling is almost immediately followed by this big, looming thought that hits every single one of us. Okay, now what do I actually do? Well, believe it or not, the clock has already started on the most critical period of your child's entire life. See that number? 1,000. It represents the first 1,000 days, and honestly, understanding its power is the key to pretty much everything. So let's get right into it, because these first 1,000 days, they aren't just this whirlwind of feeding and sleeping and diaper changes. I mean, we're talking about a period of explosive construction. And guess what? You, right now, are the chief architect of your baby's brain. Just let that sink in for a second. Your baby's brain is making more connections right now than it ever will again. Way more than when they're cramming for college finals or learning a new job as an adult. The entire foundation for their future, how they'll learn, how they'll handle stress, how they'll build relationships, it's all being laid, brick by brick, with every single thing you do together. This, right here, is our golden window of opportunity. Now, neurodevelopment. That might sound like some super scientific textbook term, right? But look at what it really means. It's all about connections. Every time you sing a goofy song, every time you make eye contact, every single time you cuddle them close, you are literally sculpting their brain. You're showing their brain which connections matter, which pathways to make stronger. You're not just a parent, you're a brain builder. Okay, so if we're the architects, what are the building materials? What does a baby really need from us to build that incredible brain? Well, the answer, thankfully, is just beautifully simple. Seriously, forget that endless catalog of baby gear for a second. All the research points back to these four pillars: good food, a safe place to live, feeling completely loved for exactly who they are, and this is the real magic ingredient, that amazing warm interaction with you. And this is so important because it just cuts through all the marketing noise, doesn't it? We're told our babies want the latest flashy toy, but what they truly need is just your face. They don't need a fancy nursery. They need to feel safe in your arms. And listen, please, don't ever worry that you're spoiling your baby by responding to their cries. That's not spoiling. You're meeting a fundamental need for comfort and building trust. Your presence is the most powerful gift you will ever give them. All right, which brings us to, honestly, the most fun part of this whole thing. How do we give them that essential stimulation and interaction? The answer is so simple. It's totally free, and it's probably the most powerful developmental tool on the entire planet. What is it? It's play. I mean, this is such a powerful way to think about it. As adults, we tend to separate things, right? We have learning over here and play over there. But for a baby, nope. They are the exact same thing. Their brains are just wired to learn through joy, through connection, and through curiosity. So let's get playful. And here's the best part. You're probably already a total pro at this, and you don't even realize it. Like, when you're just talking about making coffee in the morning, you're not just talking. You're literally building the language centers of their brain. Making eye contact isn't just a sweet moment. You're teaching them about security and emotion. And when you respond to their little coos and cries, you're building a foundation of trust that will last their entire life. Even reading a book to a tiny newborn, it just bathes their brain in the rhythm of language. These aren't chores, they are powerful, powerful acts of love and learning. So all this stuff, this simple, responsive play, it's not just a checklist. It's really the daily practice of a much bigger idea, a whole philosophy that can really change your entire parenting journey. It's called positive parenting. Now, when you hear positive parenting, some people think it means no rules, just letting kids do whatever they want. But that's not it at all, not even close. It's a huge mindset shift. It's about seeing your child, even from day one, as a whole person deserving of respect. It's about guiding them with encouragement, not controlling them with fear. It's a total game changer. And I just love this way of framing it. Think about it. A boss just tells you what to do. A leader, though, a leader guides, they inspire, they create a safe space for you to grow and explore. You are your child's first and most important leader, and that's a role you can feel really proud of every single day. And this quote, wow, it's so powerful because it really lets us in on a little secret about this whole approach. When you let go of that constant need to control another person, it's not just better for your child. It is so freeing for you. It just opens up this space for a real, joyful, and connected relationship to grow. All right, let's bring this all home. We don't need complicated manuals or endless checklists. All you need is a simple, powerful toolkit you can literally start using right now. So, here it is. This is your go-to guide. Remember the power of these 1,000 days. Always focus on what your baby truly needs, which is you. Keep that place simple and full of joy. Lead with love and respect. And maybe the biggest one of all, trust yourself. Trust your instincts. You are wired for this. You've got this. So, I'm going to leave you with this one simple question. And it doesn't have to be anything big or complicated. It could be a silly face during a diaper change, an extra long cuddle, maybe a song you just make up on the spot. What is that one simple, joyful connection you can make with your baby today?